Jacob.
Eric?
We're here at Flipside Music in Denver, Colorado. And today we're going to be checking out EBS Sweden.
Yeah. Bass gear.
Bass gear.
Yes, we need more bass stuff.
More bass-centric things. There aren't too many companies out there who really focus on bass. We've got Dark Glass, there's Ampeg, and EBS.
EBS is one of the great ones. I was really excited when we got access to this line. As a bass player, I'm always pushing for more bass gear in this place because, you know, bass players rule, guitar players drool. I love that side.
And, you know, most things can be used for bass, but it's nice to have some
bass-centric options for players. And I've played EBS gear in the past, like at some festivals. I've gotten to play through various rigs and all that too, and they've always impressed me. They've always been just top-notch sounding products, period. And so I was really excited to get their pedals in, their patch cables in, and I sat down, played all of them, and I really enjoyed it.
And they seem to pride themselves on ease of use. Like, there's no menu diving, everything is right on the surface. There's 3 knobs at the most, besides the preamp, which has a lot of knobs. But, you know, everything's right there. It's really accessible.
Yeah, they're not weird. They're not trying to do anything different. They just all sound really good.
Solid.
Yeah.
They're just going for solid tone.
Yes.
Well, let's hear some of that stuff.
Yeah, let's do it.
So here's our clean tone. And we're running through Fender Rumble. And we're using the Micro Bass 3 dual channel preamp as our main sound.
Yeah, that's what's coming through, and I've become a big proponent of using bass preamps in the last probably 4 or 5 years. I started, I don't really use an amp all that much anymore. Preamps, and then can just use the house system when I'm out playing.
And what's nice is this gives you multiple options. I don't know if you can see this on here. We've got a pre-post balance out and a post balance out that you can use, as well as your normal outputs. You got effects return and send here on the side. There's even a drive input, so you can shape that separately. That's very cool.
Yeah.
This also has a tuner.
It's great.
Yeah.
Looks like it. Yeah, it kind of has everything you need just to get into the start. Built-in compression on there too,
which, if you see the little lights flashing there, indicates and we've got, you can bypass the tone stack, or why would you want to? And then there's a character switch, which
that is gonna flip that over. That's gonna boost your lows and highs a bit and give you a little bit of a mid cut. So really fatten that sound out. And then
much thicker. And then if you want to add a little more brightness. So that is all the top channel, right? Or is that the bottom?
Your clean is just your bottom row on there. And then your top row is going to be all just related to that drive then.
And then this allows you to blend in clean tone.
Which I really like as a bass player for drive.
You can bring back in that fundamental low end that gets lost.
Add that little bit of grit and
sounding.
Yeah, sounds just great.
And so that's like where we're gonna start. And then we've got the octabass, we've got the bass IQ, their multi-comp, and a unichorus.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Uh,
go ahead.
Oh, yeah, you want to start with the octave?
Yeah, we'll
down the
start
road?
with the octave bass.
So I was playing this, and I had a customer in the other day that was comparing this against the classic OC5
Mm-hmm.
on there. And he was like, I don't know what to do now. 'Cause
Whoa.
got a good growl.
Oh yeah.
And then that high register is if you're playing up in the upper register, it'll track better.
Oh, it's not a high octave?
No, it's meant to track, so like, there you've got a little more kind of that lag you get with octaves on there, and then so.
It's a little tighter.
So yeah, it tightens it up depending on where you're going to be playing in the register on that, which
Mm-hmm.
typically I think a lot of bass players are using that during like some sort of solo piece or whatever, so they're going to click that on and.
Oh, sorry.
So if you're playing on the upper register, you want to keep that low. It'll track a little bit better with that option on there,
Mm-hmm.
which is a pretty cool option on that too. So
Yeah, it's a very it's a cool thing they thought about.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, that was a lot of fun to kind of mess around with on there.
Yeah, I guess Tony Levin uses one of these.
Okay,
Uh,
makes sense.
he's one of their artists.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure they've got a pretty good roster of.
It's pretty good, yeah. Their pedals have been on stages all over the world, including with Beyonce and One Direction, and
Sure.
yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean, their amps and stuff too are just like I said. I played those things. I was like, oh.
Oh yeah, and you mentioned their patch cables earlier. We've got those on the board here. They're the inventor of the flat patch
That's cool.
cable. I did not realize that. This one right here, their entry level
Yeah.
cable is basically that cable from 2013. Many imitators, they're the original. And then they've got 3 lines. So their Pro has gold tips.
Yeah.
Not just tips, but the whole
Like the whole insert.
is gold. And then they have the gold outside, which is very cool. And their high performance, they're braided for extra noise rejection, and they are smaller than either of these. So you get even tighter spacing on your
Nice.
board.
Yeah, the customer response we've gotten on the EBS cables has been awesome. Like one of our regulars came in and redid his entire board.
Yeah.
He's like, I noticed a sound difference.
Oh,
There's
nice.
things that I didn't hear that I am now hearing. And then I think one of the pedals wasn't good, so he had to buy a new pedal.
Hey, I mean, but if you've got cables that are that revealing, that's really nice.
Yeah.
To find those problems and
Right.
suss that out.
Yeah.
And we're not using them on the board today, but they also have power
Mm-hmm.
flat patch, which saved me personally a lot of anguish because my boost pedal was hanging off my board by this much. And by adding one of those flat patch, I was able to get it all
Just
on the board.
Just get it in there.
Yeah, which for someone who has mild OCD
Yeah.
is very important.
Millimeters matter.
But yeah, it makes all the difference in the world. And these are my favorite patch cables of any. And now that we carry them, I'm very happy.
Nice.
When we got them, I think I bought 2 the first day.
Yeah.
Just to fix.
Oh,
just
we
to
sold,
fix a couple.
We sold so many that first
problems.
week. It was wild. And I was like, I got to order more now, I think. So.
But let's check out the Base IQ triple envelope filter next.
Yeah, this one sounded great.
And we're currently on low pass filter mode. Let's try band pass. And full range. And we're also currently in the up bar mode.
I think that's the. Oh, they get the up.
So let's try up mode. And let's try it down. Oh, whoa.
Somewhat more of that attack in there, maybe.
Whoa.
Okay, that's giving you like more of that synthy kind of.
Yeah.
Let's get it. Let's turn this up. I think that up R mode to me sounds the.
And I went to their website to find out what the up R mode is, and it's not telling me.
No.
Okay, up R mode is a special mode of up where you can use an internal range trimmer control to set the dynamic sensitivity.
Okay. Like I really like that. Like wah, you don't get that from most envelope filters.
No.
That's really pretty.
It's very cool. Let's try it with the octave. Hell yeah. Back to low pass filter. Check out the range on the attack now.
Okay, so you can give that.
And then I bet in band pass mode, this gets you more of that quackiness. Let's try full range.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that's very cool.
It's not quite as honky as a lot of the other ones out there.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't get. It seems like my experience with a lot of envelope filters was like they were like too much on the low end, or there was no more low end. It was all high end
Mm-hmm.
on there, and this really gives a nice balance on that.
Yeah, because it seems like when you use an envelope filter on a bass, sometimes it's too quacky
Yeah,
or something.
right.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is really dialed in.
Like you
nicely.
dial it in, at home, and then you take it to a stage, and it's completely
Mhm.
off on that. But yeah, let's try their compressor out a little bit.
The multi-comp true dual band compressor. So let's turn the comp off on the. This thing is off at its tune.
job. Having that.
You're farting out the speaker because it's not getting enough. That's probably better.
It's doing too much.
But just right, you know.
And yeah, this is probably the one I haven't spent too much time with, but that tube is
Tube sim.
oh, tube sim. Dyslexic.
So Tube Sim activates the tube simulator for extra harmonics and warmth to your sound. Multiband or MB selects the dual band compression. In this mode, the bass and treble compressors work independently. Normal selects a normal one-band compressor action. Moderate setting recommended.
That sounds like most of the compressors I've.
Yeah.
Am I just clipping?
Just keep going. This might be unusable. Because the bass is just crushing everything.
Let's go on to the chorus. Here, you play your bass 6.
Oh yeah, let's talk about the basses we've chosen to use today. I'm using a Squire Bass 6, which is, halfway between a guitar and a bass, kind of.
Yeah.
It doesn't really have that bass-ness to it.
See, the compressor, I think, is doing more of that job.
Every time this is the first time I've ever played one of these, and it feels very actually this chorus is probably perfect because it very much feels like 80s.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sing a Cure song now or something. I wish I knew some of those riffs, like a New Order or
some of that British New Age.
Yeah.
Not New Age, New Wave.
Like that right there is like all of that.
Right.
Where's some drive?
Here we got this.
Which they also make a reverb that we did not choose to, that I chose not to include in this lineup today, but that would be.
It sounds really good, and like.
And simply for space.
Yes. Yeah, he was like, he goes reverb and bass, and I was like, hey man.
No, I'm into it because I have an afterneath on my
Yeah.
baseboard.
But that was one of the things that I was pretty impressed with this, is they're not trying to reinvent the effect
Yeah, they're not.
on this. They're not trying to like go through and add extra parameters and all this other stuff, but their stuff just sounds really, really nice.
It's just perfect for what it is.
Yeah, and for bass players that want to come in and they're like, hey, I want a really good sounding chorus pedal that's gonna keep my low end. You're like, here you go. This is gonna sound great. It's gonna do it. You don't have to figure anything out on there. And honestly, over the years, like those kind of pedals bored me.
Mm-hmm.
But when I plugged these ones in, I was like, wow, these sound really good.
But like when you need the thing to do the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna name brands because we sell them too. But like a long time ago, I used to use a lot of chorus on my bass, and I kind of got sick of it because I felt there was a tone suck that was going on.
Because you'd lose your low end.
And I just associated that with all chorus pedals. And this kind of changed my mind a little bit. It's like, oh yeah, chorus on bass sounds really good.
It sounds really good. It just, like I said, reminds me of the 80s.
Yeah.
And that seems to be the rhythm for
like
some reason.
Just play Susie and the Banshee songs.
Yeah, that'd be perfect. Okay, so PM on the Unichorus is for pitch modulation.
Okay.
So that sound right there reminds me of those old Hammond organs. Not the Hammond organs, the Lowry.
Oh, sure.
The Lowry organs. The vibrato on those. Now you're soloing on the bass, when you get that one moment during the show. You just turn all these on.
When the singer turns to you out of the blue, out of a song that he adds into a song you're currently playing, and go, bass solo. That happened to me.
It's nice.
Recently, and I was like, I don't even know what song we're playing right now. The guitar player's pulling the chords up on his iPad, and I'm like hanging out, and I'm like, oh, that's what we're doing, huh? Okay.
Technically could stop and do that real quick and then start again.
Oh.
Because we're not like live.
Right.
I can edit all this.
Yeah.
And then what bass do you have over there?
I've got the Yamaha. It's their TRBX 604
Nice.
on there, and I've really been impressed with these things. Like, there's they just feel great. That you can go active or passive.
It's definitely got a lot more juice. That sounds lovely. So now we're just unichorus in the EBS dual channel preamp. That's tone right there. Well, so that's been EBS Sweden.
Yes.
We're excited to have them here at Flipside Music. We've been checking out the Octabass,
The Bass IQ,
the Multicomp,
the Unichorus.
and the Micro Bass 3 dual channel preamp.
Yes.
And we've also got their flat patch cables in all 3 tiers and the flat patch DC cables for your power needs.
They also do TRS cables too.
Oh,
Which
nice.
is great. We have those as well.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah. And then I've been playing this lovely Squire Bass 6
I've been playing this Yamaha TRBX, and
into a Yamaha Fender Rumble 100. All available here at Flipside Music. If you need any bass-centric gear, or if your guitar player needs any gear, we've got plenty of it. We've got the Denver Music Gear Expo coming up in June. And yeah, I think that's,
yeah, we got lots of fun stuff coming up here.
yeah.
I think so. Stay tuned. Check our socials,
Yeah.
YouTubes, all the good stuff.
And this has been Getting in Gear. I've been Jacob,
Eric,
and we'll catch you
on the
on the
flip
flip
side.
side. Play us out.